Hey guys, it's Lisa, and I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer that this video is completely scattered, and my baby's interrupting me. I'm jumping all over the place. I wanted to post it anyway because I knew if I just waited to make a perfect video, I would never get anything up. So I'm gonna post it anyway, but please, please, please just be kind and forgiving. I understand, it's scattered, I know. And so without further ado, here we go.
It's Lisa, long time no see, which is exactly why I'm making this video right now. Unshowered, unslept because my baby didn't sleep well last night, and probably because we were at a barbecue, which was insane and made me really fearful of my kids growing up in this world. That's a whole other story. And just like that, my baby fell down. Kendra is walking now. And that's how much things have changed. She is walking, not just toddling and falling. Like, she is walking all over the place. I'm gonna grab her. She's gonna help me have her with me, and let me just show you. She's wearing the cutest little, like, she's wearing a Beatles t-shirt. Super cute. It's actually a hand-me-down, and I thought it was super cute. Like, you can't see the whole hair, but like, also a hand-me-down from someone else was like this little pair of skinny jeans that she's wearing, and I just think it looks super cute with the Beatles shirt. Even though now every time she wears it, people will go, "Oh, a fifth boy," and I don't mind that because I honestly, everybody knows I wanted a fifth boy, but I'm really, really happy now that I have her. But yes, I don't mind at all if people think it's a boy. It's just for her sake. I want people to know she's a girl. So anyway, let's see. So all that's been going on, I actually have tons of video footage that I will be uploading because I started off, I wanted to do a series about, homeschooling and socialization, and so I thought I would do like 7 days of our lives as homeschoolers. Well, I happen to be, now she's kicking the table, and that's why that's moving. So I'm going to make a series about homeschooling and the socialization aspect. Well, I realized that was like a month ago. I started making that, and I realized this is like not a representation of our everyday life, because it was like the end of school. Like, the pretty much co-op was wrapping up, classical conversations was wrapping up, shooting team was wrapping up, all these things. So it didn't represent really our full homeschool day. It did go, holy cow, it represented socialization, and that is actually where everything went wrong for me as far as, oh sorry, not wrong, just where I got super busy and got overwhelmed and wasn't able to make videos. And hindsight 2020, so my husband was out of town with the National Guard for 2 of those weeks, and hindsight 2020, I should have just videoed it. I have a thing in my car. I actually bought it for my son because he used to have it to make videos. I have a thing in my car that I can make videos and like and prop it up there. So hindsight 2020, I should have just put that up there and talked, and kind of made it like more of just a vlog about everyday life, and then chatted about Brightline and stuff in there, so that I didn't have this big 4-week break. Because I'm telling you, while my husband was gone, I was literally falling into bed at night after getting my kids to their various activities and things. But I will still upload that video, but I will just put the disclaimer on it for the fact that it doesn't necessarily represent our actual thing, even though we are very, very social. Okay, so let me talk about all the crazy stuff I have done. First of all, let me give you a weigh-in update. I am at 145. That is not a huge weight loss. I think I was at 147 like 5 weeks ago. It's not huge, but I am getting to the point where I'm almost like a normal person. Like, and so I'm almost like, I think I'm like a pound or 2 from not being overweight anymore. And let me just tell you, part of that is a problem, because that is making me, my baby can get up on the couch, but she can't get down. Baby's off the couch, and she's also super cranky because she had a little bit of a virus. She was running a fever, 103, 104 for several days. We took her to the doctor. They said it's just a virus. I thought she might have an ear infection. I'm not normally a rush to the doctor type of girl, but we did. So she's kind of wandering around a little cranky. But anyway, so the wonderful thing, hold on, I'm picking her up here. Oh, so the wonderful thing is that I'm almost not overweight, right? That's amazing. The not wonderful thing is that's making me a little bit of a slacker. It's kind of like I'm feeling comfortable in my body, and it's making me probably maybe not work as hard towards it. The other thing is Susan Pierce Thompson is absolutely right about exercise. It makes you starving. It's when I was running. Oh, and my kids had an activity on my actual day that I was supposed to run my 5K. So I did all that running and then didn't run the 5K, but I am going to run another one. But no. She's trying to pull the map off the wall. So anyway, so, oh my goodness, this is going to be like the worst video ever. I apologize totally. And I normally would be in my bedroom, except my husband is gone, and he's not gone, he's just went to the store. And my kids are at the park, and I want to be able to see them at the park across the street from us. So that's why I'm here. Anyway, 1:45, it's making me a little bit of a slacker, but I need to tell you something I did in between. I don't know, I just got this wild hair, because you know I'm like really, like ever since I've started this Bright Line journey, and ever since I read How Not to Die by Dr. Greger, ever since I read the book How Not to Die and the China Study, I've been very into health, very into veganism, and I truly believe, I know I'm not trying to convince anybody that that's right for them, but I truly 100% believe that that is what's right for us. And then I also read Eat for the Planet, holy free holies. If that doesn't scare you into not eating animal products for the fact that for the sake of our planet, I don't know. It scared the bejeebers out of me. Like, I mean, just like that my kids will have like no world to live in because everyone's eating bacon. Anyway, that being said, I'm totally I'm trying to get this done and trying to watch my kids and the thing is, the only reason I'm making the video is because I love you guys. I love making my videos. Clearly, I'm not a big YouTube money maker. I just really enjoy the dog's chasing the cat. I really enjoy the community that you get from people who are in the, you know, whether it's 10 people or one person or, you know, whatever. There's a huge amount of community that comes from people being in the same boat, whether, you know, it's homeschooling or just being a totally scatterbrained stay-at-home mom. And the Bright Light eating and the weight loss plight that we are going through. I mean, that's huge. That's like a huge bonding thing. So I really apologize. I just really wanted to get this out there. So I'm sorry that this is so dorked up. Anyway, so in the midst of this, I was watching all these videos about like, you know, like when I was in the waiting room at the doctor's office waiting for my kids at shooting. I was watching these videos about things like eating and veganism and everything. And I started realizing there was this real push for raw veganism because, you know, I don't know even why I thought that would be a good idea. I think you can pretty much do anything with Bright Line eating. Raw veganism. So I decided to do raw vegan. So I did it for 2 weeks. Nearly impossible to do with Bright Line eating. Not impossible, but nearly impossible because really the grain you get, like it's hard to have an uncooked grain, and it's hard to have that uncooked grain without sugar because like a lot of times people do an uncooked grain. Come here, Kinder. Oh, good gravy. It's hard to have an uncooked grain without sugar. I'm gonna get the baby. Satisfied she is here for like the next 2 minutes. Okay, so it's hard to have an uncooked grain. Now maybe for people who've been raw vegan forever, but for me in my beginning phases, it was really hard because like if I wanted to have oatmeal, it's almost like I needed to put it like in a date ball or something. So I kind of almost had to cut the grain. And the other thing is, it is just not filling. It literally just goes right through you. Like, I mean, I was feeling like I needed to eat a little bit more when I was raw vegan, and that was making me a little bit crazy and not necessarily feeling in control of my food. And the 2 weeks I was raw vegan, I did not lose any weight because I ended up not really watching my portion sizes, and that's really what it comes down to. And so it's really crazy that living completely on fruits and vegetables, I was still able to not lose weight, and it's because my portion sizes. However, I really gave a lot of thought to that being my maintenance plan because I really did enjoy it. My skin, everything, I just felt amazing. And I do think there's, I watched this other YouTuber, Dr. Elizabeth, and she's like 60 or something. She looks amazing. And she like talks about how you need the live foods. Now, I don't know if that's basically, I mean, Dr. Greger, the thing I like about him is everything is scientifically based. So I don't know if her thing is science-based, but she looks amazing. And I did think that maybe I might do raw vegan for maintenance because like I did like the freedom of being able to just grab some fruit and go, or, you know, grab something and go. It did seem easier to me than to weigh food. So I'm trying to fit in everything that's been going on. So I had all the homeschool parties, and I have footage of that. oh, sorry, I have an itch on my nose. My husband was gone. I don't have footage of that because that was just total chaos. My husband is such a huge help. We wrapped up our homeschool, except we're actually schooling through the summer because I have some actual pretty intense things some of my kids are going into next year, and I really need them to be solid on some things so that it's not a nightmare for them. So like my 11-year-old, he really needs to be a solid paper writer for his future next year. So we're definitely doing some writing, some reading, and I really like the structure of it. And that being said, also we're getting ready to take a big trip. I will be filming that. I'll be filming what I'm eating on that trip. And I will also, the other thing that I've been spending a lot of time with is every summer I make a huge list. I actually have it right here. I didn't mean to have it right here, but I do because I'm not organized. And we had a huge garage sale too. So I don't know, we sold, and it makes, and if you have trouble keeping your house clean like I do, sell everything, and it just makes life so much easier. My house has been basically keeping itself clean since I got rid of all the crud that was all over the place everywhere. Anyway, so one of the things I do is every summer I make a list of everything there is to do. So this is the first stages of the list. I had to check and see what Kendra was doing. And I make a list of everything there is to do in the area or around the area, and then I categorize it. So that's the phase I'm heading into right now, where it's kind of like a day trip or something we could do, or free or cheap, or, oh goodness, sorry, I really have an itch on this. So then I categorize it. So I thought maybe if you guys are interested, I might post that. It's because some of it is exclusive to where I live, but a lot of it is just stuff like I always look to see in the summer like what free, like a lot of places have free outdoor movies, and I really, I love doing that with my kids. We'll like pack up a picnic, and we'll go there and watch the movies, and even if it's a movie we've seen before, there's something about watching it under the stars that's super fun. Sometimes we'll take some of their friends, and it's just fun. So if you see it wiggling, that's because Kendra is wiggling my thing. She is like not helping. So let me see. I really wish I had been more organized, but when my kids were at the park and my husband was gone and the baby was wandering. So let's see, I'm about a half an inch down on my waist. I'm 2 pounds down. I'm really close to not being overweight anymore. However, I do still want to lose 20 to 25 pounds. And I'm very torn on the exercise because I do feel like my body just looks better when I exercise, because I was at this weight before and I looked fantastic, way better than I look now. And it's because I was exercising. So but then at the same time when I'm exercising, it kind of puts me at a standstill because I'm so hungry. So I'm almost thinking maybe I do 2 or 3 more months with no exercise and see if I can get, down to 120, 125, and then exercise. And then, holy cow, I will either look amazing or anorexic because now she's kicking the table, because the exercise makes such a huge difference. It takes all the inches in. All right. Despite the fact that this is probably the worst video I have ever made, aside from the very first one I made, I am going to post it anyway, just so you all guys know where I am. And just to reopen our communication, speaking of reopening, oh my good gravy, what is this? Found a Lego piece. Just to reopen the lines of communication, I'm going to post this video. Anyway, love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.